Hey guys, welcome to my room and happy game day. Today I would like to teach you my favorite game, which happens to be a card game, and it's called Nines. In this game, the objective or the goal is to get a low score, the lowest, so that you can win. You also need to pick the right time to go out. And that's the most important thing to keep in mind. I have this ready to keep score. You can keep score on paper. I'm pretending that I'm playing with two friends. They're just hiding at the moment because I will reveal them later on. This game should be played with 3 people at the minimum. It's not really very fun with just 2, but you can play with more people than 3. Speaking of 3, this game requires 3 decks of cards all put together and shuffled. But for the sake of this video, so that I don't have these cards get all mixed up, we'll just pretend that we have 3 decks. So like I said, this game is called Nines, and that is because each person starts out with 9 cards. We have them in 3 by 3 arrangement, so 3 rows, which go this way, and 3 columns. All right? Some things that you should know about the value of the cards. Because remember that objective, get a low score. So we don't like jacks. They're pretty terrible. 15 points. Queens are the most terrible. 25 points. You might want to take notes, just so you remember that. These 3 cards, though, are great. This ace is only worth 1 point. That's brilliant. The king is worth 0. And the joker is worth a negative or -2. So that means if you're adding up your score, you get to subtract 2 whenever you see the joker. All the other cards, in terms of what they're worth, is just their number. A 6 is worth 6 points, a 7 is worth 7 points. You guys get the idea. This game might seem complicated from watching the video, but I swear it's not. It's really just one of those things that once you start playing it, you'll get it. So I encourage you to grab 3 decks of cards. If you don't have any, Walmart is still open and they sell decks of cards by the cash registers. And let's get started. Alright, so my 3 friends and I have set up our 9 cards. And the very first thing that you do when you start is you flip over any 2. Because we're not allowed to look at the cards, but we are allowed to start off by flipping over any 2. Alright, you can see I got a great card and a not so great card. This is just a game of chance, so you really never know what you're going to get. Every player gets a turn to pick a card and replace a card. So here is the draw pile. I can either take a mystery, I don't know what card is under here, or I could take the discard pile card at the top. So my goal is to take a card and replace a card. Since this guy is not my friend and worth 15 points, I'm going to take this 6 and replace it. Alright, then my other friends took turns. It's my turn again. Take a card. Replace a card. Boom. Ooh, my friend over there, he wants this too, because that's a low point, so we're pretending he takes that. Alright, my friends take a turn. Let's go. Take a card, replace a card. So even if this is a nice card and I wish I could keep it, I can't, because I always have to take one and replace one. And you can see that I've got 2 5s, and that's a really good thing. If I can get 3 of the same numbers all in the same column, not rows, but columns, I can take all those cards away, just like subtracting them, and then that row would be 0. Alright, my turn again. And by the way, yes, I did rig this so that I could show you what it looks like to wipe out a row. Woohoo! I have 3 of the same card all in the up and down column, so now they count as 0, and I'll just set them to the side. Sweet. Right now I've only got 6 points showing, but then 6 take away this 2 before. I've only got 4 points showing. Okay, so we're doing pretty good trying to get a low score. But remember how we talked about picking the right time to go out? Well, what I mean by go out is that all of your cards are flipped over. I wouldn't have gotten to keep that, remember, because it's take a card, replace a card. And so we're going to pretend that my friend hiding behind that pillow, who is Froggy, will have flipped over all of his cards. He went out. And after someone goes out, every person gets one more turn. So let me take my last turn. Pick a card, replace a card. Ah, no, I'm so sad I had to get rid of that joker, but I didn't know it was a joker. Alright, so Froggy went out. That was my last turn. Now I have to flip over anything I cannot see and add up my points. And then I will reveal my friends. Froggy is going to add up his points. And Cheerio will add up her points. So you can see from this pile they both knocked out 2 rows. And this is what they have left. Froggy has 0 plus 0 plus 4. Froggy has 4 points. Okay. Cheerio, good grief, 10, 20. And then that queen is 25. So poor Cheerio has 45 points. And then Miss Brown, well, I like that I've got these two because that means I get to subtract 4 points from my total. So how do I want to add these up? This is 5 and these two make 5, so that would be 10, 16, and 16 minus 4 is 12. Okay, so did Froggy pick the right time to go out? What I mean by that is, when you go out, if you had the lowest score out of all the players, you get to subtract another 15 points from your score, which is great. Let's try to make that not roll. But if you went out and you are not the lowest, unfortunately, you've got to add 25 points to your score. So that also means if you tied with somebody, you're not the lowest, and you would have to add 25 points to your score. So before you flip over all your cards, before you go out, you should check around the table and say, how many points do my friends have? Do they have a lot of points? So that if I go out, I'm pretty sure I'd have the lowest. Looks like Froggy does have the lowest score when he went out and flipped over all of his cards. So now instead of having 4 positive points, we're going to subtract 15. So I'm going to take away the 4, take away 1, take away 2, take away 3, take away 4. Let's see. So I already took away 4. There's nothing left to take away from. So Froggy's current score is minus 11, which is a great thing. That means he has 11 less than 0. Brilliant! Of course, if it had been Cheerio who had gone out and who had the lowest, like let's say next round, Miss Brown gets 10 points. Whew, now I've got 22. Froggy has, what do we want to say? 10 points? Okay. Whew. This is really going to test your math skills. Your grown-up friends can help you. But that means I have 10 pennies. And I get to subtract 11. So let me just subtract 10. I already subtracted 10. And now there's nothing except take away 1. Because we have 1 less than 0. Whew. Negative numbers, man. Super fun. And if Cheerio went out and was the lowest, we would just subtract 15 from her score. And well, now she's got 30. So right now Cheerio's in last place, Miss Brown's in second, and Froggy is still in first. And you can just continue playing as many rounds as you would like until you say, all right, I feel like we're done playing this game. And whoever has the lowest score is the winner. All right, guys, let me know in the comments below if you decide to play 9s and how it goes. Don't forget our rules about what the cards are worth and what you're trying to do to win. If you have any questions, you can also leave those in the comments below, and hopefully I can help you figure out this game. Have a great day. Bye.